Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, honey. If you're new here, my name is New. It's nice to meet you. If you're returning, ding, welcome back, hon. Today we are getting into your weekly Truth at Heart reading, where we dive deep into what's happening in love, how it's impacting you, what you need most at this time to live more and feel more love, So stay tuned for the end of the reading, where we get into a brief handwritten Truth at Heart reflection. This week's theme is influence, y'all. So I'm gonna start. Ooh, come on now. Who started, me or them? No, for real, for real. It says 3-4. So it could be like a battle with the opposite sex here. I don't know what to expect today, y'all. That is for sure. It definitely relates to confidence and a spiritual maturity, aka wisdom, in love, dating, relationships, and matter of the heart, okay? Number 11, the scales being balanced. I have carbon at the bottom of my Materia Prima deck, which next to the golden ticket says big break or something special, an extraordinary event, or magical. So today we can expect something very interesting, y'all. I have a 3838, a 305. That's the area code. I have a 6-4, which is kind of the quietest energies, I'll tell y'all. It's a square and a yada to mean, a polygram, a polygram. Is that what shapes are? Grams? Whatever. A polygram. They're quiet. It's the feminine energy here that is quiet. There is a lot that has been left unsaid, and she's leaving it just like that. And so I kind of feel things unfolding around her. I didn't even notice the 5-0 in reverse. That was connected to intimacy, and I do believe that was in our last Truth at Heart reading. So, number 2, and then 18, which is the moon, 5 and 12. Going back to the 50 though. Somebody is trying to get close to you. And the way they don't know how to go about it. At this point, they've tried everything. Come on, y'all. Let's see what we do. 5, 6. Somebody's trying to, what they said, level you up. They're trying to commit to you and tie themselves to you. All right. I had in my pre-shuffle, I see shyness, but the black card with the blank black card came out, and confession is behind it, y'all. So let's go ahead and see what's weighing heavy in somebody's psyche right now. Forbidden feelings. Forbidden. Number 53. 63, future together. Bottom of the deck. I hope everyone's well. Thanks so much for being here. You are so appreciated. And I hope that we're both in this space with crystal clear discernment. Why? So we take what resonates, leave what don't, and move forward with more clarity, okay? Somebody wants peace after war. I feel them throwing up a white flag. I feel Miami on soul, like the Everglades, and I'm feeling like spring, rainy season, and it's like it's sun's out, but it's murky on Mama's end. You would want to just be inside type shit. It's like sticky and buggy. Hold on. it's something very poignant. This feels like a very specific confirmation word for somebody today. Your last name could be Johnson, okay? Or Johnston, okay? Number 45, social media check-in, okay? Fresh start at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is watching you from afar, beloved. And I feel like the more they watch you, wow, the more they're convinced that you belong for them, that you belong to them, that y'all belong together, okay? Gag is, I don't think that y'all have communicated. I don't think y'all have had a conversation, okay? Right person, wrong time. I'll be damned. What the hell? This person is, I feel like, moving on from not just the person who's watching you on social media, but another potential person here who wants to build with you. It's like everything that's in the way of y'all two being tied to each other, and I'm gonna keep saying it like that, and not you being locked down or tied down to them, is things that need to be addressed. Romantic gesture, forbidden feelings, and right person, wrong time. This person that has you on their mind makes every excuse in the world as to why you two are not in actual communication, instead of owning the fact that there are real issues that need to be resolved, okay? And don't nobody like that potential, you know, like, nobody really got time for that. And I'm being so real with y'all, don't nobody want to do that. I would rather you be better than that. How about you? But so any little gestures that's coming from somebody who just wants a second chance, or who kind of wants a spot that they ain't played, that there's no keeps around, like you have not stepped into no authority to take on no role in my world, but you want it. So what you want, you know? Partnership is what they want. That's what they say. Number 62, days one, partnership with you, boo. Slow burn in reverse. Twin flame energy after that. Physical touch and exclusive. Somebody is sleeping around, and it makes them more vigilant about wanting to tie you down and be with you, because they don't want you acting the way that they do. Strong chemistry and healing, reverse bad luck. Let's get into some of the deeper feelings, themes, and contexts around matters of the heart now. Let's clarify. It's a few forbidden feelings. I'll just go in order. Clarify forbidden feelings, please. Red-headed vulture. Something about, okay, boom. Clarify romantic, right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong time. Yeah. They're not ready. That's why it's the wrong time, because they ain't on shit. They ain't on shit that's like solid or progressive, you know? They aren't maintaining a standard or progressing one. You know, they're not moving nothing forward with you, for you. Self-respect, red-headed vulture coming back out, baby, to clarify Also, right person, wrong time, in addition to forbidden feelings, okay? So, we have harmony, ambition, and balanced emotions. Clarify the romantic gestures. I'm curious about how it's all good in their head, but clearly you guys are not together. So where's the part about why you ain't, you know? We have the lion coming out for romantic gesture. That's probably the most romantic gestury forward animal in the kingdom type shit, you know? So they're good at this, and they do want to heal things with you. But they don't know how, beloved, because clearly they really want you. And it only makes sense to me that they would do better if they knew better. Self-awareness, y'all. Partnership. They do not know better. Lay low and observe before attacking. Be aware of your emotions and how you project them. Balance your conscious and subconscious. This person that's imagining a partnership and thinking of romantic gestures for the umpteenth time to present you to is just confused on how to get on your good side. The truth is, beloved, if they knew better, they would do better. The self-awareness is sort of lacking. And so they don't have the tools and the resources to progress this program between the two of y'all. But partnership, I did see potential barely. So at some point, you know, there's potential opportunity on the board. But we're talking about now. Clarify the slow burn. I just feel them like numb as fuck having sex. Just laying there, girl. Just laying there. Just numbed out thinking about you, baby. Priorities. They need to get their priorities straight. You feel me? They need to get their priorities right, Bookie. They need grounding. Ostrich. They have been out of touch. Talking about physical touch. I can't make it up, boo. What you thought? Let's go ahead and get into the collective's personality characteristics, what's resonating right now, what energy they're embodying, and the supporting cast in matters of the heart. Let's see what energy you're in on a deeper level in love, and the same for those closest to you in these matters. That one flew, y'all. Ruthenium number 44. I feel you is sucker free. I wish y'all could see the card better, baby. But he's definitely sucker free today, okay? Technetium number 43 behind that. But it doesn't want to come out. But guess what? 43, that was that triangle that hurled itself across the room, baby. That romantic gesture. That person trying to lock you down and get a reservation, get ahead of the conversation. Okay, the conversation that is yet to be had was 4 and 3. So 43, and this card is about ego, all right? It's also about the future and progression, but it's like if you focus too much on the future, not enough on the steps to get there, you may have a distorted view about what's really finna go on here. Because if you on one page, but you just envisioning another, it don't pop like that. It's no pop here, baby. Look, no P. What about this person making all these romantic gestures that you were like, yeah. Whenever they do come through, you're like, yeah. On to the next. Grilled cheese for... No, for real. I heard breakfast and dinner, so somebody must fuck with grilled cheese, okay? Zinc. Right person. Wrong toolkit. Meaning it's a fit. There are foundations here that are genuine and a connection between you two. Obviously, wow, there's a physical connection that's out of this world. And I feel that you put them on game. Number 88. And they love this about you. Bromine. Y'all know that's my card about going nowhere. 35. So what the most current approach is by this person is to allow you to take the lead, because they feel like you know what you're doing. They feel like you smart, you respectable, you know what you want. They feel like in some sense they are not meeting the mark. I'm seeing like when people get taller and they live in the same place and make the marks on the banister or whatever, they just cannot meet your standard. They're not meeting the marks. They're not passing tests. And once again, I think if they knew how to pass them, that they wouldn't just fail themselves out. What can you do, Bookie? Germanium, number 32. Same as healing. Germanium and healing are both number 32. And truth at heart matters deeply in love. This person, the best solution they have to reignite or ignite things between you and them is to just pull up on you. And they know that that's not good enough for you, and that's not what you want. So they're allowing you to take the lead. They're going to sit back and wait on you to give more clues about how they can make their next move, okay? They is waiting on you to make the next move. Marriage potential and devotion underneath healing and love. And they're both green cards. So it's like with the green, it's like this person want to do right by you, or they want to come off as a green flag or a right guy. You know, they want to come off as the right person for you, regardless of how equipped. You know what's crazy? It was a spider in here when I came and sat down. I said, okay, motherfucker, do you, I'ma do me, right? The bitch hurled itself at me like full speed. Fuck is wrong with you? I had to kill that. So, you know, distance here, I think they recognize that the closer they get to you, the hotter the stove is. And so with the physical touch, there's something about actual proximity here that becomes important. So I think this may be like for the first time, if this is somebody you already been with, and I'm getting things that are a year plus. If this is somebody that you already been with, this is like the longest time that y'all spent apart in a long time, or for the first time, okay? 22 titanium. This is like the longest time y'all spent apart since y'all known each other, or since y'all been together. Since y'all was together, I'm hearing. So say. To you, y'all together. To him, to you, y'all not together. To him, y'all together. And that's just period. This person wants growth in their life, y'all. They want to grow. They want to learn how to love and find some direction in love. But they just feel like they need you to teach them how to love you, beloved. Teach me how to love. What is a mutual between y'all? Y'all is both on each other's mind, and we have Krypton number 36. It's like the desire here is real. It's warm. It's felt. It's telepathic, you know? But there are such a felt element of unknown and mystery here that it's almost like I'm seeing like on Google Maps the areas that are like blacked out, like airports, military type shit. It's like there's just these barriers that pop up, and there's no aim, there's no method to target them yet, because you can't even, how can you target something you can't see? It's like the Incredibles with that invisible thing. So a lot is felt here, less is seen than is felt, but there is something good that cannot be diminished just based on the context of what's going on between the two of y'all. So we do have, moving forward, golden ticket that says something special, right? Clarify the red-headed vulture, self-respect. Feels like a good reading, y'all. And the thing that's good of it, it feels like it offers healing because it offers insight, you know? And that's what the truth at heart is about, is to offer insight on matters of the heart and what's really near and dear for you now. Okay, I gotta remember. I have to write that shit down. The fuck? Because every day I'll be stuttering. You feel me? Okay. Blueprint. Careful planning is the first word, y'all. Accept your flaws and strive to be a better you. This person is trying to take accountability with you, beloved. Oh my goodness. That's so good. We like accountability, baby. It also says firm foundations. For us to start with the blueprint energy, this is something solid, you know? There's something there's something of value. There's something to be desired about this. Wow. Shit, clarify the social media check-in, baby. I feel like this is so nasty. Communication and mental agility. Somebody is fantasizing, they're role-playing, and they could be wanting to cosplay with the detour, turns, course disruption, different, adjust, all that, okay? They trying to adjust you, baby. They trying to be a chiropractor, okay? Defiant, you know? They trying to persistently, stop it. This is too much, hold on. This whole pack could go back, baby. The social media check-in is related to a lot of sacral chakra, orange theory. Somebody do Pilates, and they crazy about that shit. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify sucker free, the collective, and the energy they're presently in. Domino effect, set in motion. So basically, bitch, this program is already solidified. My foundations are firm as well, and it would require real adjusting, like reconstruction around this motherfucker to go with what you know. 3-6 again. What was 3-6? Krypton. Spirituality, trials, and conviction. I think that in these love matters, sun. You know, at the bottom of the deck earlier was sun. Underneath that was sunrise. So the feminine energy in this connection has found some power. She's found some clarity on what's important, what's safe, what's healthy for her. And so she knows, you know, you just know sometimes. And what she knows is self-love and herself is what matters most. This is her spirituality. She is what matters most. Move over. Sucker free. That's very nice, enlightened energy. Sagittarius could be relevance. We also have an 8, which would be 8th house. Imminent danger is what my eyes landed on for partnership. There's a lot of passion here. Winding road, take the long way. You know, this came out for me earlier. So we have 62 partnership, and then I have 16 and 28. 62 lands right in the middle of that, and then 18 is on the outside. That's that moon again. Somebody feels guided and called to want you and to be with you. They know better now than to rush this situation. They're not going anywhere. Their feelings aren't changing. You know that too. And that's why it's easy for you to stay true to yourself and maintain your standards. Taking the pressure off of trying to get you by a certain amount of time has changed the pathways that have opened up for this person. The less they take pressure on time off, the more momentum they build in this heart-centered awakening on how to find and bring fulfillment to this connection. Uranus, drastic change. Huh? Unpredictable. That's the Uranus planet, if there was a card. Forces of the universe, get what you deserve. Somebody wants to put a ring on your ass, baby. And they want to do right by you too. Mars, raw energy and determination. Sun, right above that, creative impulse. They want to create with you. With all this sexual energy towards the end, they want to procreate with you now. They see you as their future. They see you together in the future now. Family. You two are family in their eyes. And once a man, or shit, let me not even do that. This energy is the most masculine though. Once we get into showing and not proving, you know, that's a different type of quality of progress. With the winding road, taking the long way, and self-discovery and patience needed. Damn. This is been a journey between the two of you all. This person's not going anywhere. Their feelings for you are dynamite, okay? They're coming into a realization that you are fully empowered and you trust yourself in the path that you lead yourself down. So they're finding ways to genuinely sit back, relax, let you take the lead, and find how they fit into your world to tie themselves with you now. Okay, this person is thinking heavily about tying the knot and just being one together, all right? Waterfall, number 34, y'all. Overflowing abundance, chasing after something, and once again, fulfillment, y'all. You are emotional fulfillment for this person. Now they clearly see you together with them in the future. And there's something about a deep respect for your spirituality and the fact that you are so sucker free. You'll leave love right where it's at if it doesn't suit you well. Let's go ahead and clarify with the tarot, yo. Very powerful, empowered. This is a person who's really clear in their mind about what they want. So their foundations when they wake, sleep, eat shit, breathe, drink water are the same, you know? Seven of Pentacles. Patience and a long-term view, y'all. Somebody is trying to really split your world in two. Like, I keep getting this V energy. Somebody could be V. Somebody could just part their legs in a way, or be parted open in a way that is very memorable for the two of y'all, okay? Look, I see little booties and everything on that card. Yeah. They all naked on the Judgment card. Pluto, fire, Mars, Temperance, fire, Sagittarius, Wheel of Fortune, fire. This person is what we call fired up, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Emperor, y'all. Ooh, I like this energy. Why? Because the Seven of Pentacles is like, it represents pregnancy a lot in the tarot. It could be 7 months. Like, it's usually a person with a bun that's visibly showing resting in the oven. You know, just like, okay, now it's time to just let things grow. You know, we're day to day right now. We're not expecting big outcomes. We're just present with the process. So for you to have fire, 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 all major kana, temperance, judgment, wheel of fortune, only to next touch the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very grounded and decent energy. Somebody who's working on craftsmanship, mastery, okay? Somebody who has time to put in. We talking about mastery, that's 10,000 iterations, 10,000 times, 10,000 hours type shit. Ooh, 10 right next to that. Ooh, 20 right next to the 10. 7 and a 14. 7 times 2 is 14. Damn. 13 underneath that with the domino effect, okay? There is momentum. I said that shit. There is momentum building with all this fire, y'all. This is a good ass read. And somebody is working on themselves to work on this relationship, to work on you. Fuck the relationship. They working on themselves to work on having a better impact on you. Being a better person for you in your world. Somebody that you need by your side that you can't let go of, that you want on your team. 10 of Swords, the worst is over, baby. High Priestess and the Hermit. Mind y'all, Six of Wands, victory, success, King of Wands, somebody who is a visionary, determined, entrepreneur, self-driven, okay? After the Eight of Pentacles is the fucking Emperor. So now this person's ready to step up after being very patient, building momentum, genuinely working on healing within themselves. Then they're going to be ready to take over, as far as they've been sitting back watching you taking the lead. Then they're going to be ready to step back into their role and initiate a fresh start with you. Then we have the High Priestess and the Hermit. I did say something about a deep respect for a spiritual grounding or wholeness that connects y'all. So you guys could both be spiritualists, okay? Both in tune. I heard both nervous. Both nervous, both shy, both energized like bunnies. Okay. This is a beautiful energy. I don't want to stop reading it. We have exclusive as my last love oracle at the end of the line here. And that's just period. This person is set on you. And honestly, I think they're moving, and it happens in the mind and then in the body, in the real, in the present, physical, right? Physical, physical, physical. Things are making manifest into the physical now. In his mind, he's already yours. He's already exclusive. He's already distanced himself. He's already disconnected from others. Now this is coming into the physical, y'all. Let's go ahead and get a message from them. One thing they want you to know right now that will give you a little micro piece of insight to help you sleep better when you watch this. Something truthful that they want to say to you right now, beloved. Be sure to stay tuned for the Truth at Heart reflection. Six of Swords. Change. Leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. They want you to know right now they're waiting for you. They're waiting on you. And they want you to take your time. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tapping in for the read. Let's get into our brief handwritten Truth at Heart reflection now. This week's theme is influence. Influence is a powerful thing. It's something everyone has and uses every day. It's strongest on those in proximity to us. The way you talk, react, and carry yourself, these gestures quietly shape the attitudes and actions of those closest to you. It lands closer to home than recognition or social rank. Recognition is when you're noticed. Influence is when you begin to affect those around you. Influence is the everyday impact of what you do and don't do. Your influence lingers in spaces after you're gone. Your energy extends beyond your presence. Your absence is felt as well. The call missed, the compliment passed, the cold dinner all carry weight in our relationships and even in fleeting moments. Not all influences carry the same weight. Some leave a mark while others barely. No matter what though, your influence shapes mood, confidence, expectations, choices, something or someone close to you. The truth at heart is you don't have to be a leader, famous, or have authority to influence those around you. Because you share time and space with others, influence is already at work. Every day we leave something behind. The question is, what remains after we're gone? Thank you so much, beloved, for coming to my channel and watching my video. I appreciate you and I hope you enjoyed. I hope that these messages have appealed to the real in you, dear beloved. Check me out. I got more coming soon. Bye.